Hey, it's Rich Tehrani. Thanks for watching. We are here at the ITEXPO Tech Super Show 2025 in Fort Lauderdale, Florida. With us today is Hardy Myers with Cognigy, and he is participating in a few of the co-located events at the Tech Super Show. One is the Future of Work Expo, and one is the Future of CX Expo, and that CX is customer experience. Hardy, welcome to the show.
Thank you, Rich. It's great to meet you.
Yeah, likewise. We're thrilled to have you. You know, for those people who aren't aware, let's start at the top. Cognigy, what do you do?
Sure. We're one of the global leaders in AI-enabled automation for customer service.
And that's so important, right? Because the world is changing, it's evolving, and the way we interact with our customers has to also evolve because they expect it, and we need to be efficient and productive, right?
That's right. And with the advent of generative AI, this whole trend of automation of customer service has really kicked into high gear. So we're able to deliver human-like experiences at scale globally, which we have multiple real customers doing this. Very powerful use cases that we'd love to share with customers on our YouTube channel.
And that's really important. The challenge that the industry faces at the moment is probably the biggest one, is the potential for hallucinations and the liability therein if there's a hallucination, and whether or not, at least I believe in Canada, they found you're liable if there's a hallucination. What is the industry doing to minimize the impact, right? Just like there's no perfect human, AI sometimes will have challenges. What can we do to minimize that and optimize AI?
That's a great question. Well, first of all, you got to make sure you select an enterprise vendor if you're an enterprise contact center, which Cognigy is. And along with that comes all of the enterprise class capabilities, which includes the ability to minimize or mitigate the potential for hallucinations and other security, data privacy, all those, I would call it enterprise class features that you need to have to be able to do this at scale with a low risks profile.
Great. So now that we're using AI in our customer service and we have enormous amounts of data via CRM systems on our customers, do we target should we target our communications with them in a style that is more fitting for that customer? And does that even make sense where I'm going?
Yeah, exactly. I mean, what you have now is increasing customer expectation for a personalized real-time experience, and our ability to orchestrate experiences that tap into those databases of record enables us to be intelligent and contemporary and deliver a real personalized experience, a human-like personalized experience to customers at scale.
Great. Like, I'm just thinking, what came to the top of my head is like my kids use all this slang now. They use words like sus that I'm still trying to figure out what that is. Do you would you incorporate, I'm not saying you use that word when you're communicating with customers. The idea is you have these different generations. Is that even something that companies would consider doing, or are we not there yet? Or is it important to even do that?
No, we're there because the generative AI models, they've been trained to recognize all sorts of different speech inputs, as an example. But really what you want to do is shape your customer experience to match your demographic. And of course, one of the big demographics with our kids today is a digital first strategy. So we support over 30 digital channels and the ability to do multimodal, which is really fascinating and kind of, for you and I who've been in the industry for a few years, really a powerful capability, the ability to start in a voice conversation and then access a digital form or some sort of digital interface to do something like do an address change or something, which historically has been really hard to do over voice.
It's interesting you said that about the industry. This show actually spun out of the world's first call center expo that launched in 1986, believe it or not, in Atlanta. I don't know if you knew that, but I figured.
I remember because also internet telephony. Yes, I remember all of that. And I'd love to talk to you a little bit more about that later. So.
Yeah, pretty exciting time. So, and it's good to see. What I really think is amazing about contact center technology is when we first started. Right, my father actually started with a magazine called Telemarketing in 1982 because there was no word call center. At the time, state-of-the-art technology was customers on index cards in a box, and then we got to contact management systems and we got to where we are now. And that's why I'm so impressed with companies like yours, where you now have integrated AI to evolve contact center, customer service, future of work, to really integrate the best technology out there to allow companies to be more productive, innovative, profitable, right? And that's what this show's all about.
Yeah, it's what we're able to do now, and of course Mark Benioff kicked off this term agentic about 6 months ago, which everyone's now referring to, but the possibility of that is actually only able to be realized through a really powerful orchestration framework, which is exactly what Cognigy does. So we tie into the systems of record, we tie into the contact centers, we tie into the cognitive and generative services. So you end up being able to create these really human-like experiences that have intelligence built into them, which is really amazing. And so we're doing what Mark Benioff is talking about Salesforce doing. We're actually delivering it today, in real life, in real time. This is really cool.
And for 4 or 5 days, I've been using. What's the name of? I'm blanking on the name. It's the Open AI operator. Is that what they call? I can't remember the name of the actual model they have that lets you interact with websites and transfer data from website to website to website. It's their AI agent. I think it's operator. I think that's the name of it. Anyway, the point is, it is amazing how powerful these things are, right?
Yeah, it's very powerful. But the key to this is the orchestration for an enterprise, because you have so many different systems of record, so many different inputs, and you need to be able to connect all that really rapidly to build these AI agents at scale. And then you also need it to be future-proof. So if the generative AI models you're using today are not the ones you want to use in the future, you need to have the ability to change them out, either for cost reasons or for quality reasons or whatever. And we support all of that. We support roughly 20 different large language models today. And of course, all the different cognitive services, so speech to text, text to speech, all the leading brands of that technology as well.
What else should we know?
It's a great time to be deploying AI agents. Automation is the mega trend in contact center right now, and we are one of the leaders in that space, and we'd love to have a conversation with any prospective customer and show them what we can do. We're very open to piloting the technology, which I also would say as advice is any enterprise should demand that the vendor is open to pilot, because that's really where the proof is in the pudding.
Thanks for being here.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you for having me. I appreciate it.